9361.
Hello and good morning. I am CEO of Airline, Muhammad Hasif bin Ibrahim. We choose this airline name because it can create a controversy because of unfamiliar name. This is our marketing strategy. Okay, proceed to our organization chart. As me as a founder, Muhammad Hasif bin Ibrahim, with financing department on the how. Operation Control, Muhammad Aiman Naim bin Muhammad Rosli. Marketing, Muhammad Izzuddin bin Zailan. Maintenance, Abdul Hakim bin Harun. And lastly, Human Resource, Ali Akmal bin Razmi.
Okay, we move on to our root of network. Before we go further, I would like to introduce what is the root of network. The root of network has been the most studied network. This network consists of all currently active airports. Studies have examined network topology, but some criteria of analysis has been less or limited treatment. An increased knowledge of airline route network topology will be enabled to access more completely the influence of different airports in the robustness of the global network and their impact on the connection of the different regions. Okay, next is our aircraft destinations. We have been setting our aircraft destination to lapangan terbang antarabangsa Langkawi, Kota Kinabalu International Airport, Sultan Ismail Petra Airport, Sultan Abdul Halim Airport, and our main hub is at Kuala Lumpur International Airport. Okay, here is our destination chart. KLIA Airport at the center as our main hub, and we're setting our company, our aircraft destination to Sultan Abdul Halim Airport, Sultan Ismail Petra Airport, Lapangan Terbang Antarabangsa Langkawi, and lastly Kota Kinabalu International Airport. Okay, we move on to our passengers movement data on 2019. First, for our main hub at Kuala Lumpur International Airport, the data show that the number of passengers arrived is around 875,000, and for the departure the number is around 864,000. Our next location is at the Lapangan Terbang Antarabangsa Langkawi. The number of passengers arrived is around 127,000, and for the departure the number is around 129,000. For Sultan Ismail Petra Airport, the data showed that the number of passengers arrived is around 90,000, and for the departure the number is also around 90,000. Okay, we move on to our next location, which is Kota Kinabalu International Airport. Based on the data, the number of passengers arrived is around 370,000. For the departure is 318,000. And for our last location is at Sultan Abdul Halim Airport. The number shows that the arrival at the airport is around 45,000, and for the departure the number is around 46,000. Okay, for the conclusion, based on the figure, we can conclude that the highest passenger movement data on years 2019 will be at Kota Kinabalu International Airport.
Okay, for the type of aircraft that suitable for our route is we have two type of aircraft, which is passenger and freight aircraft. Okay, for the passenger aircraft, their main purpose is to carry passenger or people, um, different from the freight, which is for cargo. Okay, then from low cost to full service, which is that we can use neither we want to for the low cost or full service aircraft. It also suitable for short distance and also long distance. It can carry passenger from 250 up to 440, and lastly, good for domestic purpose. Okay, then for the freight aircraft, which is also known as cargo, main purpose is to carry cargo, obviously, usually be used to transfer huge amount of cargo to another country faster than using ship cargo. Nowadays all the shipping company using aircraft to transport their load for the faster. Okay, next, size are too big for certain regional airport. For our company, we want to use the regional routes, so this cargo type aircraft is not very suitable for this task. Then more benefits for long distance route because of huge fuel tank capacity. Then lastly, cannot be used to transfer people. Our company goal is to transfer passenger, so the better and most suitable aircraft for the task is passenger aircraft. It's convenient, comfortable, and suitable for transporting passengers around Malaysia.
This is the comparison between the A330 and A320 regard to load capacity of passengers. So for the A330 aircraft, there are the number of passengers that can carry on this aircraft is between 250 to 440 passenger. Meanwhile, for the A320, it can carry passenger about 140 to 170 passenger. So the aircraft which is suitable for our airline, which is our airline focus on the traveling with the passenger. So it depends on our destination, which is Sarawak. For example, it contains a lot of population there. So our company take the aircraft is A320, which is more suitable to carry the more passenger. This is a 320 layout, which is we compare with the A330. As you can see here, A320 contain several type of class. Now they have first class, business class, and economic class. But sometimes there are several aircraft that do not contain first class. They just have two class, which is economy and business class only. And this is for the A330 layout. As you can see here, they contain two layout, which is layout A and layout B. Layout A contain economy and business class. Meanwhile, the layout B contain first business and economy class. For our airline, we choose to have a layout A, which is we only have business class and economy class. This is because that our airline focus on the traveling passenger, which is we provide the passenger with all the economy purposes. So our airline do not have the first class. We just have only business class and economy class.
Let's looking into the configurations of the aircraft. So for our aircraft that we're choosing the layout 8 because of the double aisle aircraft seat arrangement with the 2-3-2 layout for economy and economy plus. For the business class come with 2-2-2s. It is because for easy for passengers loading and simplify the servicing problems for the cabin's attendants. The designs may also offer the passengers a wide seat and a feeling of the greatest spaciousness. In our airline, we have provided three main seats toward our passengers comfortable, which is consists of economy seat, economy plus seat, and business class seat. For the economy class seats, they come with the tablet holders and the phone slot. For our economy plus seats, we have come toward our passenger with the more legroom space. The same economy seats as the rest of the planes, but with more legrooms and more recline space. Usually pitches at 34 to 38 inches. For our economy plus, generally 3 to 5 inch more than economy seats. Last but not least, for our business class, we have provided the check-in for the business class guests and free additional baggage provided, free food with the in-flight dinings. Next, the way to minimize the spillage and spoilage of the passengers' capacity. For the spillage, there no seats are offered for the high-yield passengers, which is business class when near to departures leaving. Accurate settings of overbooking and adjustment for the passenger capacity. For the spoilage, that which is offer the discount economy class restrictions at some point period to departure times, and offer the free baggage for the economy class.
Moving on to the type of engine. So as we all know, we are using two types of aircraft, which is A330 and A320. For the first part, let us recap on A330. So this aircraft is powered by two General Electric or Rolls-Royce Trent 700 engine, which has the range of 11,750 kilometers or 6,350 nautical mile. Typically carries 277 passengers with a 440 exit limit and 32 LD3 containers. This aircraft is serving everybody everywhere from the biggest megacities to the smallest trim island. This aircraft continues to please passengers and airlines alike. This aircraft is flexible enough to offer a range of seating options while consistently delivering high quality comfort to all those on board. So as you can see in the table here, they contain different types of characteristics, which is the A330 range, MMO, ram weight, takeoff weight, landing weight, zero fuel weight, maximum fuel capacity and fuel consumption. We prioritize at the maximum fuel capacity, which contain 139,090 liters, with their fuel consumption is 5,700 per hour. Moving on to our next aircraft, which is A320neo, comes with a new engine option. It's one of the many upgrades introduced by Airbus to help maintain its A320 product line's position as the world's most advanced and fuel efficiency single-aisle aircraft family. The base A320 jetliner has a choice of two generation engines, which is the pure power from the Pratt & Whitney and the LEAP 1A from CFM International, and features large fuel-saving wingtip devices known as sharklets. So as you can see here, this is the characteristic of the A320, also containing the same as A330 but different characteristic, which is the maximum fuel capacity for this aircraft is 26,733 liters, while the fuel consumption of this aircraft is 2,430 kilogram per hour.
Comparing the A320 and A330 design, we decided that the aircraft model to be based on the passenger movement data during the year 2019. Malaysia Airline Holding Berhad has registered 6.2% with 105.2 million passengers throughout its network of local airports during the 2019. From January 2019, about 8.37 million passengers were decided to use airline as their main transportation throughout the country. And the airline increasing and expanding its business due to two factors, which is the economic scale and also passenger demand. Decided from the passenger data has been increased rapidly throughout the year. Until December, 9.99 million passengers has decided to use airline. Therefore, our airline decide to use this data to choose the main module of the aircraft. Our airline decided to use a domestic flight as it's easy and helps our Malaysian to develop our airline throughout the aviation industry. Therefore, our domestic passenger movement in Malaysia has been grew 9.8% to 51.9 million passengers. However, throughout the month from January to December, total aircraft movement in our domestic sector, however, declined by 6.5%, an average of 4.33 million passengers who took flight per month. Therefore, by choosing A330 aircraft model, our company is capable to cover amount of passengers as well as the range of our flight path, such as through Sabah and Sarawak. Compared to A320 model, aircraft is very economy in fuel, but the range are shorter and the capacity for passenger is less compared to A330. Therefore, to utilize our aircraft to the maximum limit, we have decided to choose the A330 model. Our company decided to use the A330 model as our flight fleet because the model has wider range, higher takeoff weight capabilities, and able to fulfill passenger satisfaction during flight. Malaysia Airline and Malaysia Airport Holding Berhad has received complaint made by passenger almost about 810 cases, which is flight delay about 194 cases and cancellation about 2,146 cases. We have been solved the problem received by the Malaysia Airport Holding Berhad, which is about 57.8% complaint about the flight delays and also flight cancellation. By using the model A330, we will help the airport to cover the revenue, lower the revenue about 24.3 billion. Also, resolve the issue of complaint made by passenger, as compared to A320 model aircraft, which uses the Pratt & Whitney engine, which affects the aircraft operation, high cost, and also high maintenance and workforce. Therefore, by covering the destination from Sabah to Sarawak, which is almost about the quantity of 1,589 passengers to Sabah and 147,804 passengers to Sarawak, we use the A330 model as it is wider range, wider operation, and less takeoff lane. Therefore, Fake Airline is the best airline to be chosen, as the aircraft feature will suit the passenger in flight and also throughout the journey in the flight. Therefore, you don't have to overpay to see the other side of the world. Just choose Fake Airline.